Welcome in to the Friday Live. I'm really hoping you can hear me because my microphone says it's working and I've got the little green spotty things. So here's hoping. Excuse me. I hope that wasn't as loud as it shouldn't be too loud. Anyway, it is Friday. I've got Beany screaming behind me, demanding food. She has food. She has biscuits. But she's screaming at me. She's screaming at Hunter. She's demanding. She has her voice. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the live, and in this live, I'm going to attempt to do some crochet because it's really, really needed. Hunter gave in. You gave her more biscuits? He gave her more biscuits. I'll tell him off later. Okay. I think I'm practically done with the length of this cardigan, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Attempt to doing this like that door is going to drive me nuts. I'm going to go. Thank you. There's a little bit of wind going around the house right now, and 2 of the doors keep slamming shut. But we've got to try and keep it open because Beany needs to go in and out, you know. Anyway, pinned to either the top or the bottom of the chat, that's the one, the chat, should be the prayers and the thoughts list. There's 2 extremely important people on there in need health-wise. But everybody on there is in need in some way. If you could please spare a prayer if you are a religious person. Please spare a thought if you are not. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm certain they would as well. But like I said, it's either on, it should be pinned on either the top or the bottom. It depends which device you're using to where it is. And I'm just about to try this on. So I'm going to try this on before I continue with the live chat, because I want to see if it's at length or not. And I have been dreading this. I've just done the finishing stitch on a row, so it's a good time to check it. And I've only got a little mini bit left of the working yarn. So there's the back. It's just purely so that you can see the pattern, as it were. I'm just going to try this on. No, it hasn't got sleeves yet. Hopefully we're moving on to them, but we're about to find out. That is the top of my hip, which is there. So I am going to say that that is a good length. If I wiggle. Okay, so the top of my hip is there. So it's just above the bottom, which I will say is good enough. So I think I will finish off, do the last little bit. I'm not going to make this an over the bum cardigan. It's going to be a sit on hips, as it were, sit below the waistline cardigan. But if it's good on top, I think when the buttons are on, it's not going to be overstretched, which is amazing when you're this kind of size. It's amazing. But in this live, I'm going to attempt to just do the bottom edging if that's required by the pattern. It might not be, but it might be. It is front edging. I mean, it says front edging. It doesn't say all the way around edging. It just says front edging. So I'm going to have to read that momentarily. Thankfully, it's nothing major. But I'm pleased with the length. So we're moving on. We're moving forward. Woohoo! Let me just get readjusted again. What else? So I'm sure there was something else I was supposed to say before I start everything properly. Oh, today is DEB Morgaina's birthday. So if she happens to pop in, please say a happy birthday to Miss DEB Morgaina. Also, there is one Stitchmarker advent left. Now, the autumn equinox officially is the 23rd or the 28th. It's either the 23rd or the 28th of September. So these advents are going out very, very shortly. There's one advent left. If you haven't gotten one but you want one, please email me ASAP. Otherwise, we ain't going to be doing any more because we've got to sell 10 of them to make it worthwhile to do the winter one. One person had no choice but to drop out, which left one over. So we've got one going. Just letting you know. Okay, let's see who... Oh, no, not let's see who we have. Let's show you. We have the super wheel. The super wheel. Now, the super wheel, as you can see, we have Auntie Christine, Mel, Purp, Rita on the super wheel, which is going to be spun next week. Next week. So if you are on the wheel, you have a chance to win some moolah. If you are not on the wheel, unfortunately, there is no chance. But we're spinning it next week. Regardless, towards the end of the live, to get onto the super wheel, you would need to send either a PayPal or a super chat super sticker to the value of £5 Great British pounds or increments of. If you are a member, you get double entries. For every increment of £5 British pounds that is sent in one payment, you get that many entries on the wheel. Ta-da! I really hope that made sense, because thinking about it as I was saying it, it was like, that's really confusing. But I don't know how else to say it. I'm not very good at explaining things. Anyway, welcome in to Miss Christine. Good morning to you. And good evening from here. Christine says, good morning, Beany, Khadijah, and Hunter with the wavies. He's probably got his earphones in. Mel, Lethalie's little hook with Mel. And welcome in Miss Mel. She says, hi, Khadijah and everyone. Welcome in, Miss Lucy. Lucy's crochet spot. She says, hello, Ladybird and Hunter and Queen Beany. And all in chat. Welcome in, Miss Lucy. How do you do? Squad down, squad down, squad down, squad down. Miss Sharon. Welcome in, Sharon. She says, hi all, good evening. She's got cake. She's got cake. She's got cake. Cake. Right now I'm hungry, so anything will do me right now. Squad down, squad down, squad down, squad down, squad down, squad down. Purp, good evening, Purp. Knitting purple. She says, hey up, love, Khadijah. Hunter and beautiful Beany. He's definitely got his earphones in because he can't hear a flipping thing. Scrolling down again. Miss Mel says, cute. I'm guessing this is with the cardigan, maybe. Christine says, apparently, hello is the word to avoid. It's hello. Yeah, very few people actually say hello. So I, instead of doing howdy, because howdy could be with a Y or a double E, I was like, no, I'm going to change it. We're doing hello. Hello is the word. Sharon says, looks a fab length. It's both of the cardigans that I've previously made. I've done them over the bum. I'm definitely doing this one as a waist length, although it's beyond waist length, hip length cardi rather than a over the butt. I don't have enough wool to do an over the butt one, and let's face it, it's only really to keep my arms covered, nothing else really. Miss Christine says yay, looks great. On with the sleeves I go, or at least after the edging. Miss Wriggles, welcome in, Miss Wriggles, and congratulations to you for your winnings twice. Congratulations. Miss Sharon, 47 months. And even she says, blimey, how long? Blimey, Governor. I'm scrolling down. Christine says, pretty sure it's the 23rd. 23rd. There you go. I remember the but I couldn't remember if it was a or just a So, and now I know it's the 23rd. So people will be getting it in plenty of time, I hope. Sharon says, did you have a lovely birthday, Miss Mel? Because it was Mel's birthday last weekend. Laurie, Stories and Crochet. Welcome in, Miss Laurie. Laurie says, hello, lovely. Welcome in. And good morning to you. Scroll down. So Mr. Nightbot is letting us know that there's going to be a member only giveaway on the 2nd of September. That is fast approaching. Watch out, members. Also, we have the new word, as Christine has pointed out, instead of hi, because everybody's using hi, we're now using hello, which apparently now everybody's started using hello because I've changed it, which is weird. But Nightbot says, hello, right back at you. Have you already introduced yourself on our community page? If not, whoever you are, please add a photo and tell us a bit about you. We need to know things because we're nosy. We want to know who we're saying hello to, you know. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, my throat. Gee whiz. Gee willikers. Right, now bear with me. I'm going to read this patterny bit very, very quickly, and it is very, very quickly. Then repeat row 3 once more. Oh, I'm doing okay. I won't get all the edging done in here then. Okay, so I'm only doing a repeat row 3, which is knit rib stitch. That's nice and easy to do in a live. I might be able to do that one, maybe. For those who have partaken in Smile Club, there's possibly a small delay on sending. We were planning to be sending on the 31st of August, but there's a slight delay and we're hoping it's not going to take too long. But I need to speak to the other person regarding that, and I keep on forgetting. Although I've only known a couple of days, so I've got to speak to the other person. But everyone who is involved in Smile Club or who has emailed me and not gone behind the scenes to do things, but have come to me and asked and spoken about the Smile Club, I have kept you all in a folder, and when the video or videos come through, if it's videos, I'll edit it into one. But when they come through of the opening, because I can almost guarantee there will be videos of openings, then I will be sending you guys the link so that you can see the opening yourselves. It will be a private video, but at least you'll be able to see what's happening. Let me have a look quickly. Christine says, I was using hello when Nightbot was sorry, catching the high. Sorry. Well, he's now saying hello, so Sorry. Miss Sharon's feeling good. Well, how dare you? How dare you? How very dare you? Okay, I'm going to chain one. And we're doing that. Okay. Let me just get her started. Yes. Yep. 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 Oh, yeah, that's what I did wrong. I've just done a decrease by accident. I knew it looked a bit weird. Good job I looked. I'm not doing a decrease. I'm doing knit rib, which is nothing like a decrease. Actually, it's everything like a decrease, but not a decrease. Anyway, Miss Purp has sent an email. Oh, 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 look at the mushroom. Miss Purp is busy making some fishnet gloves. 80s fishnet gloves. Hang on a second. For a friend. She's busy in the making. Rainbow. So which colour are you going down to? We're down to the green at the moment, which I'm sure Purp isn't amused with. But which colour will we be ending on with these lovely rainbow glovies? Rainbow glovies! And the pattern is by Bethany Dearden, 80s fishnet gloves. I can't see that taking very long for Miss Purp. I'm sure she'll get that done pretty quickly, because Miss Purp is a little speed demon every now and again, and that's the kind of thing you can be speed demon about. Miss Lucy says it's only, what, 11 in the morning and I need a nap. Oh, it sounds like my day. Most days. My day, most days. Like Mel says, nap sounds good. It does sound very good. Sharon says, I've actually managed to finish a jumper whilst I've had some time off and started a new knitting top. Now, I was going to message you tomorrow and find out how your week off actually went, because I only know about 2 days, I think, out of the week. But I'm nosy and want to know what you got up to and stuff, because I'm nosy. But, oops, I may as well ask you now, being you're letting everybody else know. You can let us all know how your week went, what you got up to. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Miss Sharon had a nap today. I haven't had a chance to have a nap. I have revamped, even though it's not been very long, but I have revamped Hunter's CV today, because the first one I made was a temporary, that will do for the moment while I'm working on your other one. But I hope I've done it okay. Things have moved forward a little bit since I last did a CV. Like, back in my day, there wasn't a thing called hard and soft skills. It was just skills. Now it's got to be divided up into hard and soft skills, as well as a couple of other little bits that you've got to include. And because AI is involved now with reading CVs, oh my god, really, you must put bullet points, and you must use paraphrasing in certain sections. Oh, it's been an ordeal, but I got that done, so I'm happy. And I don't know if Hunter's read it or if he even cares what it says, as long as he can get it out. but he's sending his CV off several times a day, every single day. So I know, even though I finished it a couple of hours ago, it's already gone off to a couple of people already. So I'm really, really hoping it helps. I really am. Oh, scroll down, scroll down. Miss Sharon says, up and down, but grateful for time up. Hey, we didn't need that much information. It's not that much at all. Oh my gosh, she's so rude. She's so rude. Miss Purp says green, blue, then purple. So we start on purple, end on purple. Ooh, full circle. Green, blue, then purple. Had to frog and restart this afternoon as it was too light. Wait, is that too tight or too light? I'm going to say too tight. Well, the good thing is, at least it's not a massive project that you've got to frog. It's pretty quick and easy, thankfully. I mean, I say easy, I've never done it, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Miss Sharon says, I'll find my jumper and send you a pic. Thank you very much. Miss Christine, is it what we would call a resume? Yes, it is what you would call a resume. The bad thing is, because Hunter's only just come over to this country, he can't put on work experience for the UK. He can't say he has a valid UK driving license yet. He hasn't got any of the British certifications. Oh my gosh, the amount of certificates for every single job you need now. Even as a cashier, you need certain flipping certificates. It's ridiculous. Where did that come through? I just got an email, but where did it go to? I heard you come through. Where are you? Where are you? No, that's Purp's one. That wasn't an email. That sounded like an email. It wasn't an email. It wasn't an email. It's lying to me. My phone is lying to me. I'm not surprised. I lie to it a lot. Anyway, so I've jazzed up the CV a bit, the curriculum vitae, and I really, really, really hope it's all good. You know, I've really tried to be humble but confident, and he is hoping. Before it was 1 page, 4 paragraphs. Now it's 2 pages and about 7 sections, I think. So I've bulked it out as best I can. I hate paperwork. Been on and off the phone to all sorts of people today as well. Emails back and forward. Everything today's been paperwork. All I've wanted to do is just do 2 videos and relax a bit. Oh, clean the bathroom and the kitchen. What have I done? Sat on my backside and done paperwork. Pixel paperwork, but still paperwork. Miss Mel says, I finished a cardigan too. Pulled it out of my whip pile. Good girl. Good girl. It had been sitting there for a little over a year. Oh, man. I'm so glad you pulled it off that pile. You get that pile down, girl. Get that pile down. Laurie says, I finished a diamond painting and sealed it. Then put it somewhere to dry and now I can't find it. Really? Is it stuck to a cat? Have you checked the cat? Any of the cats? Is it stuck to them? She can't find it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Has Hunter been doing his English and history homework? He's doing some homework right now that I've set him. I've been a little bit overly naughty, and he thought I was joking about it, and he's left it kind of to the last minute, but that's on him. I set him some homework this week of learning the national anthem before the end of this live tonight. And if he doesn't learn it, then I take his phones away, both his phones away for 24 hours. So by the end of this live, I don't want him to sing it. I just want the words. I want him to tell me the words. And he's been listening to it and reading the lyrics over and over all afternoon. But I say afternoon. He's also, he was sent some jeans that were a size in the waist too big, and they were slightly too long. And he's chopped the legs off and sewn the legs back up. Now they look like skater boy pants, but he's just got to make the waist one size smaller now, but the legs fit practically perfectly. So he's been busy with that on the sewing machine. He's made slow progress, but progress is progress, and he's done blooming marvelously compared to what I do on the sewing machine, which is nothing. He's done blooming marvelously. And he's done the application forms through the day as well, so that, you know, there's been a bit of this and a bit of that. But regards to other English homework and history homework, I did give him my printout, which one of the very first things I ever printed when I got a printer was, can I get it? Can I reach? Can I reach? This is a list of all the monarchs of England, from William I until Queen Elizabeth II, and he's got that to learn. So that's something I printed out years ago, but I found it the other day when I was going through paperwork, and I'm like, oh, this will be perfect for you. He's great with dates, and all this is the name and the dates they were monarch from and to. So hopefully he's got that to learn as well. We're working on pronunciation of TH and the F's and the P's. We're concentrating on those two this week, more than anything else. But next week we're going away, and we've done a bit of the First World War as well. Next week we're doing a little bit of the highway code with the English, because he's got to sort that out as well. So bit by bit by bit, by bit by bit by bit. Oh, she's finished a jumper. Oh, I like it. Oh, I want one in blue. Let me get this up. Up. Come on. No, cracked. Oh my gosh. It's going to make me really tiny again. Bear with me. I'm going out, coming back in again, because StreamYard has done a... Bear with me. Okay, let's try this again. StreamYard keeps making me extra mini, which drives me insane. Okay. Miss Sharon's finished Firefly jumper. Now, Firefly is from King Cole, I think. I'm sure it's King Cole that do it. Yeah, King Cole. And it's kind of a metallic look. Very shiny. Very two-tone. So this is her Firefly jumper and her pink knees. Look, we must note pink knees. No, it's not anything else. It's knees, people. It's knees. And she has started, even though I can't turn it round in here, which is a shame, but this is the start of her next top. Knitted t-shirt. I'm guessing that's what she means by T. So there we have it. Miss Sharon's doobly doob dabs. Let's get back to the chat before I lose myself again. But very well done, ladies. Very nice, very nice. Now, where am I? Where am I? There I am. Okay. Miss Laurie's diamond painting stuck to a cat's butt. That's where we were. Christine says, wow, you make me feel like I need to find a new project. A new project. A new project is never a bad thing unless you've got 20 million new projects all sitting there and none of them are actually finished. Then it'd be a bad thing. Miss Ninja says, hello. Welcome, Miss Ninja. Good evening. Did Ninja introduce herself on the community tab? I can't recall if Ninja showed herself. I mean, we know what, most of us know what Ninja looks like, but you know, there are people that don't. Miss Mel says, I've just been pulling whips when I need a new project. Lol. Should keep me occupied for a year or two, or maybe a little bit more. You never know. Because that pile is just going to keep on getting bigger. We've got to make it smaller. Make that pile smaller. Disintegrate the pile. Laurie says, haha, I put it where the cats wouldn't get stuck to it. Oh, well, like kids, you think you've put it in a safe place, away from little sticky fingers and paws, and it somehow manages to be right where they're not supposed to be, you know? You never know. Check the cat butt. Miss Ninja says, you've become the taskmaster. Who's become a taskmaster? What happened? Who happened? What happened? How far are we? Okay. Let me scroll it down. Miss Mel says, your package is being sealed up today and will probably go out Monday, Khadijah. It has fancy chocolates. I hope they don't melt. I really hope they don't melt. And maybe something from the Hershey store. Hershey. Wait. Hershey Twizzlers. I really ought to show a Happy Mail because I haven't shown Happy Mail now for 2 months. Maybe one every couple of months. If I get one, would be nice to show. Maybe I should just keep them all secret. Maybe. There's a lot of maybes. Purp says, I hate to say this, but I don't know all the words. Wait, which words? Which words? You mean all the English words? To the national anthem? Oh, you disappoint me. I don't either. But unfortunately, it's like a lot of the things in the Life in the UK exam. There's things in there I never ever learn. There's things in there that I have no clue about. Why would I need to know that? Why, if it's that important, wasn't I taught it at school? Etc. But these things are in there, so unfortunately he has got to learn them. It doesn't mean they're going to come up in the exam, but he's got to have it just in case. He needs to know it. Miss Sharon says it's really soft. I'm guessing that's the Firefly. I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting to be able to get my mitt on the blue one. Every place I go, every place I've gone since it was first announced, I've gone to try and find the Firefly. It's been there. It's either been completely sold out of everything, which was right near the beginning, or the one colour that I want is always out of stock where the others aren't. I'm sure you can guess the colour that I'm after. Purp says very pretty. Ninja says nice colour. Christine says very pretty, Sharon. Love the colours. Sharon says it's definitely my knees. I told you. It's her knees. I told you that. It's her knees. Christine is laughing at Sharon's knees. Lucy says, I'm trying to make my whip mountain into a hill. It would be a very, very good idea, Lucy. Very good idea. You know, when you've got the urge to do a little bit of yarn art, grab from the mountain. Grab from the mountain. Quit with the starting up a new project and get that endorphin, adrenaline high from finishing one of the projects. That would be fabuloso. And I've just split my yarn twice in a row. That was not good. Once I can kind of get away with. Twice I really can't. So let's try that again. Okay. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Miss Sharon says, I've got the blue. All right. All right. Mel says, do you use lace weight, Khadijah? I do. Or at least I have done quite a few times. And I believe Scapiers is classed as lace weight. Let me just double check. I think. Scapiers. What are you? What weight are you classed as? Ugh, that doesn't even say. Give me a second. I haven't got the band, and I don't actually think the band tells you. There it is. What's it classed as? Open up, open up, open up. Colour blend, ball weight, part code, shade name, shade code, hook size. It doesn't say the weight. How bad is that? Even on Wool Warehouse website. Well, you disappoint me, Wool Warehouse. You disappoint me. I think it's lace weight. I think my Sophie's Dream Blanket is lace weight. I believe. I know I've definitely made a couple of shawls in lace weight, and I've made a beach cover up, a hooded beach cover up in lace weight. Definite. Miss Purp says, I only have that's 6 whips, so can start lots of new things. Wait, only have, that does say 6, right? I can't see it even when it's close up, but I'm sure it says 6. Only 6. Only 6. Lucy says, of course, I did start a new project about 2 weeks ago, but today I'm working on a blanket I started about 2 years ago. I mean, you've got to give yourself a pat on the back for that. You've started something again, which you started quite a while ago and kind of put aside work on it a little bit, put it down, work on something else, go back to it if you get bored of it. I think at the moment I have decided that I'm going to make one more baby item. I have made a couple this week. I'm going to make one more and then I'm done. And I was going to do it today, but you know, paperwork took over, you know, paperwork. So yeah, that didn't last very long. I was supposed to do a lot of things and it didn't happen. Right, now where did that come through? King Cole Firefly Aaron, Wool Warehouse. Why are you sending me this? Why are you sending me this? Amazingly though, my one's in there. It's in stock. But it's not time for me to go shopping because Khadijah does not have the money. So I'm not going shopping. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. There we go. Miss Lois says, I only have 4 whips. Yeah, so if I haven't started the baby one yet. So I've got 3 whips right now. Or 3.5, depending on how you look at it. I have this cardigan. I have got my Sophie's Dream Blanket. And I've got an amigurumi that I've frogged about 7 times. Literally completely frogged. So it's just a ball of wool at the moment. So do I have 2 whips or do I have 2.5? Or do I have 3? Yeah. Perspective. Welcome in, Fern. Howdy do. Sharon says, I'm not counting mine. I mean, the good thing is you're back doing your yarny stuff, I guess. Ninja says, have you finished the caterpillar? Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. I can show it, I think. I can show it. I forgot to send you a picture, didn't I? Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me get it. I hope nobody else sees it. I'm not sure. Okay. So it is a rattly caterpillar too. But this is a caterpillar. I don't know why I can't do it straight on, but Hunter chose the colours and the order. But there is the caterpillar. Now in the pattern, it did say to put 2 little antennae on. No. I thought it'd just be overkill if I did. So it's kind of like a leaf that it's sat on, but Monsieur Caterpillar is finito. Is finito. Finito. But I was quite chuffed with it. It's possibly a little bit bigger than I wanted, but I did use a smaller hook than needed because I was using an Aran weight instead of a DK. And let's face it, a kid needs something to hold on to properly. So, you know, it didn't turn out too bad in my eyes. Laurie says, and about 100 ideas I want to start. Oh, I can go there with that. Like, projects in my head that I want to start. So flipping many. So many. My crocheting skills, so few. So very, very few. My speed is practically non-existent to a full stop, really. Fern says it's good afternoon. Oh, it's good evening from here, but good afternoon to you. Christine says pretty blues. Exactly. Knitting Purple says, how do you have half a whip? Well, I kind of told you, so now you know, but I'm sure you wrote that before I told you. Lucy says, I have about 30 whips. About? Maybe. 30 whips. That's a heck of a lot of whips. I'm almost certain the last time that you told us that you had so many whips, you were around the 15 or 20 mark maximum. I don't recall you having 30 whips, Lucy. 30. Dear Lord. Well, Fern, it was 12:44. Here it is 18:47. Ninja says, that's so cute. Is this the caterpillar? If I caught up with the caterpillar bit, is that where we're down? Christine says, oh, it turned out great. That was the caterpillar then. Okay. Thanks, Ninja. Sharon says, saw Dad yesterday, and after I don't know how many times they have upped his insulin, it seems a little better. Looks like his pancreas is definitely not working. Oh, just to add another issue for him. Oh my God. Well, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Lucy says, cute caterpillar. Thank you very much. Thank you. Deb, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Hang on a minute. Wait 1 minute. Hang on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Okay, you can go.
Happy birthday, Deborah.
He's doing his homework. I think. Are you learning?
Yeah.
Good man. Good man. Poor Deb. Subjected to that. I'm so sorry, Deb. It had to be done. It had to be done. Miss Deb says thank you for the birthday wishes. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Miss Ninja says I have one whip. Now is that hanging on the back of the bedroom door, Ninja? Scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Deb says only 30 whips. What a lightweight. Really? Really? Don't encourage her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would say hi to Hunter, but he's got his earphones back in. Deb says that was very impressive. Thank you so much. See, in Indonesia, when they do happy birthday, they just do happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I even told him the name as we were coming through, and he's gone, okay, Deborah, okay, and then he still missed it. Bless him, but he gave up his homework just to come and do it. Bless him. Ninja says shush. Ooh. What was shushing? What happened? What happened? What happened? So, Miss Deb, what are your plans for the day apart from boring yourself senseless in here? What are your plans for the day? Now I've got to find out where that email is, because I know an email came through, but I don't know which email address it went to. So it's not my old one. It's not my new one. I don't know. I don't know. It's disappeared. Wherever it is, it's disappeared. Miss Purp says, happy level up day. Deb, don't forget to save progress at a local inn before continuing life's adventures. Ninja says, me whip on the back of me door. Oh, you want me to shush about that? But I thought everybody knew about that one. I thought everybody knew. All right, I've got one too. Mine is red and black, and it's got a hand where the little leather loop is supposed to be, which I thought was a little bit on the naughty side, really. But we won't go there because it's not that kind of channel. Deb says, well, I already had a delightful birthday breakfast. Do tell. I received my free beverage from Starbucks, and I'm hanging out with you for a while. Granted, I don't have a Starbucks local, but there are a few places that will do you like a free little something when it's your birthday. I've never claimed one. Not a coffee, not a sausage roll, not a McMuffin, nothing. Now, if they were to offer chocolates, oh, I'd be anywhere. I would go there. I think Krispy Kreme as well offer a free donut. I think I don't have a Krispy Kreme anywhere near me. But if Thornton's were to offer a free chocolate, I'd get down there. I'd take an hour to go and get a free chocolate. Lucy says, I don't have a craft room. I sit in the living room to crochet. Every once in a while I have to pack up all my crochet stuff and put it in one of the kids' rooms. Oh, that's it. We're going to blame the kids. We're blaming the kids. She says I need to gather all projects into one room and figure out how many projects there are. Oh, Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Ninja says I had £5 off Hobbycraft. I think my local Hobbycraft is about an hour and 15 minutes away by car, and of course I've only got me public transportation, which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4 buses, and that would mean over 2 hours travel. Because if I did it online, it'd cost a fortune with postage. I know what Hobbycraft are like. They're so expensive. They're so expensive. There's the other Laurie. There's the chef Laurie. Welcome in, Laurie. Howdy doody do. Welcome in. Nice to see you, my dear. Ninja says, be nice again next month. Oh, well, you know, when it's supposed to be your birthday and you have your birthday stuff. Yeah, not counting it in May, right? Right? Yeah, I know. I have my faults. Better early than late. Purp says, Costa do a free sweet treat for your birthday. Costa, I hate their coffee. Hate it. I've only tried it twice. Twice was more than enough. But sweet treat, it's chocolate related. Yeah. Christine says that she doesn't have a craft room either, but it's on her wish list for when she moves. But that's not happening anytime soon. I don't think Westy will let you move from your chair, from the house, anywhere. Miss Laurie, member for 10 months. 10 months. That means, is there a 9-month member pack? Do we give birth at 9 months to a member pack? I know we do 3 and 6. No, we don't. So it's 12 months. So another 2 months and you'll get the last personalized member pack. 2 months. If you're around. Or if you're square. Or if you're triangle. It doesn't matter what shape. I don't mind what shape you are. 10 months. Goes quick, doesn't it? But I appreciate it very, 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 very much. So thank you. Miss Lucy says, I have yarn and projects in 3 of 5 kids' rooms. Oh, Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Everyone's saying hi to Chef Laurie. Ninja says this is true. Now, which is true? Now, what we talking about? What we talking about? Christine says no to the 9 months. No to the 9 months. Yeah, 3, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, I think, are the member packs. I think. Oh, he's sewing again. He's got the machine going. It sounds like he's trying to drill through the floor. Miss Laurie says, I'm at work. I'm just heading to lunch. What are you going to stuff yourself with today? What are we making me jealous with today? Ninja says, getting the birthday card early. Oh, the birthday card early thingy. Yeah, in May. It's better to get it in September, really. Even if it's early in September. Or maybe last week of August, just in case. But May is possibly a little bit too early. Yeah, it's very true. Miss Laurie says hi to the chat. Hi! And Christine says, a good job, Khadijah. What did I do? What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Lucy says, telling you all my dark secrets. I'm fairly boring if yarn is my darkest secret. I mean, it's quite a big dark secret. It's quite a big dark secret. Sharon says, I'm not looking forward to going back to work. Oh, when do you go back? Is it this weekend or is it Monday? Laurie said, Chef, I'm not going to say Laurie because we've got 2 Lauries and then it'll be, who am I talking to? Chef says, vanilla protein yogurt and nectarines. Oh, I wouldn't mind a nectarine. I wouldn't mind a nectarine. I didn't get nectarines on my shopping list. Got quite a few different fruits, but I didn't get any orange type stuff. Christine says member pack. Oh, the member packs. Sometimes I remember stuff. It's very few and far between, but every now and again I remember something. Sharon says Sunday night. Okay, just make the most of tomorrow. Make the most of tomorrow. Make it. Yum yum nectarines, right? Although the last, no, not nectarines. The last things similar to nectarines I got were peaches, because I asked Hunter whether he wanted nectarines or wanted peaches, and he ended up saying peaches. I very nearly got the nectarines, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because the peaches that we got were rank. They were tasteless. It was like biting into water. There was just nothing there. I was so annoyed. So annoyed. Laurie says, ha ha ha, I'm having vanilla protein yogurt too. Arc at you, protein twinsies. Protein twinsies. Ninja says, I really need to go to the shop, but my back and legs hurt. Get a dog. Put a little note in the collar. Off you scoot. See, you're missing a trick, girl. You're missing a trick. Sharon says, I'm going out tomorrow. Ooh. Are we painting the town red? Or neon? Lucy says, I now need to go to the store and get some nectarines. See, this is what Laurie, the chef, has done to us. Oh, creator links. Can we have a break in the chat, please? Purp, can you tell everyone to shush, please? Please. Creator links. Okay, let me open. What is happening with Google? What was that all about? Oh, English Premier League. Okay, gotcha. Let me open YouTube. So if we have a break in the chat and everyone is quiet for a couple of minutes, we can do some linky doodab drops. So we have the break in the chat. If you are a creator and you would like your link dropping in the chat, please put a blue heart emoji and then start typing out an advert for your channel, but don't press enter. Sell your channel as best you can and fill that message as best you can, but don't press enter. In a couple of minutes, I will say your name. And when I do, that's when you can press enter. Your advert will be dropped and I will drop your linkly doodab. Linkly doodab. Apparently that's a new word. I'm not getting very far with this. I thought I'd be finished this by the end of the live. But I'm not exactly doing much, am I? It's only a knit rib stitch, for heaven's sake. I should be zooming through it. But apparently, I'm not. Miss Purp, my fave at the moment is golden kiwi. That's what we had for breakfast today. We had a golden kiwi each and a very, very large plum each. That was our breakfast. Sharon says, the Southern Wool Show. Oh my gosh, she's going out on the wool. Miss Lucy's done a break. Thank you, thank you. Miss Ninja, Mrs. Mr. Floof, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah, Christine's absolutely right. We need pictures on the community tab when they happen. Miss Chef says, do you eat the fuzz on your kiwis? Yes. I hear it's edible. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shut up, it's creator time. Well, that's one way of doing it. That's one way of doing it. Thanks, Purp. Hello 2726, how do you do? What are you making? I'm doing the final edge of a crochet cardigan before I start doing the sleeves. But the main body of the cardigan is now done. So can't really see it from that far, can you? There you go. I'll turn it round. That'd be better. So yeah, just doing the bottom edging. And then I'll be moving on to the sleeves. Okay. So let me get these linky doodabs because it's time to show off a couple of our creators who also have channels. And remember, if you're a creator and you'd like your channel dropping, drop a heart emoji into the chat so I know you want your linky doodab dropping, and then start typing out an advert for your channel. Sell your channel as best you can. Let us know what it's all about. Let us know if there's anything happening. Let us know if somebody's messaging you. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, in that case, thank you. Well, that's a bonus. Okay, I don't need to do that then. Let me. Shh. Okay, there we go. You've got only a few seconds left. We've only got one creator so far that wants their Linky Doodab drop in. Really? Is that it? Just one? Well, she's going to have the spotlight then. Miss Laurie, when you are ready, please drop your advert for your channel of mishaps and mayhem. It's getting dark. What is going on? It's getting dark. Laurie, stories and crochet. I tell the stories of my life and classroom shenanigans. I crochet, knit, diamond paint, and paint. And my nails too. This is true. This is very true. Thank you very much, Laurie. If you haven't gone over to Laurie yet, please go and have a nosy. You may like, you may not like. Either way, have a look. And if you do, free of charge, press subscribe. Done. If you really, 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 really love her and you are able to, if you have the means, you could always become a member of her channel. There's a thing too. But thank you very much, Laurie. Thank you very much, Christine, for the advertisement. Thank you, thank you. And the chat is now hopping again. It is open. You may chat again now. No, that didn't come through there. Yes, it did. But we need to see it, Purp. You didn't attach nothing. You attached nothing. Again, there is one Stitchmarker advent left. At the moment, 9 have been sold. Need to be able to sell all 10 to be able to do to be able to do the winter one. So we've got to get that autumn Stitchmarker advent out. Purp says, Doris says, all skate. She says all skate because Debra used to say all skate. That used to be Debra's domain, as it were. Ninja's on a be right back, and Sharon is disgusted by the fact that I eat the fuzzy kiwis. Sorry, it's good for your digestive system though. I don't have an issue with it. The first time that I tried, I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna like it, but oh, but then I took a bite and I was like, oh, actually, it's not anything like I expected. It was fine. Sharon just has an adverse reaction to a lot of things. She knows what she likes and she likes what she knows. Lucy says, I know the skin of the kiwi is good fiber for your bowels. But I just can't eat it. It's a texture thing. See, for me, it's a texture thing. I like texture. Miss Sharon says it's hairy. It is, but so is a peach. Oh, you didn't have to put it there, silly lady. Let's open the wheel for a moment because we are adding Miss Christine to the wheel. Miss Christine, you are on the wheel just a little bit more. And we are doing this wheel next week. We are going to be spinning for between 1 and 2 winners next live on the Friday, approximately 40 minutes from now. Well, not literally 40 minutes from now, but like next Friday live, during the live, 40 minutes from now, that Friday. That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh my gosh, I so hope someone knows what the heck I'm saying. Thank you, Christine. I hope you know what I meant. Got yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Miss Purp says sent it, or she sent the attachment this time. Nope, there's no attachment. Oh, you did it as a paste. Okay, got ya. Got ya. I got you under my skin. And one, apart from that long length just down there that we're not paying any attention to, it is finito. So one is done. One is done. We start with the purple. We go to pinky red, to orange, to yellow, to green, to blue, to purple, purple. And there we have our rainbow fingerless glove. Well done, Miss Purp. See, she blitzed through it nice and easy. She blitzed through it nice and easy. Well done. Sharon says, that's different. Wait, what's different? Wait, what's different? What's different? Kiwis different to peaches and stuff? It's not different. Well, it is, because it's a different whatchamacallit, isn't it? It's a different fruit, I suppose, I guess. Yeah. Nope, done. Okay, hang on, we're going to go back onto the wheel again. Bear with me. Burr with me. Let's bring the wheel up again, because I removed it too soon, apparently, because we are putting Miss Purp onto wheel again. She is a member, so she gets double the entries. Purp on the wheel. Dum, dum, dum. We'll save it because I forgot to save it when I added Christine, but she's still on there. I didn't come off it. She's on there. Thank you very, very much, Miss Purp. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's come back. There we go. Thank you. Lucy says, which is kind of silly because I eat the skin of peaches, exactly. When my hubby peels peaches, Mr. Hunter peels apricots, but he'll eat a kiwi. Like, he'll peel apricot, eat the apricot flesh, but won't eat the apricot skin. He'll eat the whole kiwi, skin and all. It's very weird. Hubby peels peaches and eats the skin of the kiwi. Right, it's weird. It's weird. We love our weird people. Miss Sharon says, what's the bets? I'm asleep next week at this time. I say pretty high, but you know, as a member, if you win, I'll come and let you know, because it's what I do with the members. People are cheering for Miss Purp. Very, very pretty. Lloyd says, kiwi isn't a stone fruit and you eat the seeds. It's one of my favourite fruits. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourite fruits, but I'm quite happy with them. As long as they taste decent, I'm quite happy with them. Mel says, sorry, internet cut out again. Can we blame the dogs? Can we blame the dogs? Purp says, so do I now have, wait, 5.5 whips now? 1 minute is done. Yes, you have 5.5 whips. In my eyes, you have 5.5 whips. You do. And apparently you've won the giveaway as well, Miss Purp. Miss Purp, congratulations. Da, 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 da. Waiting for the winner to send a message, because Purp has won. Da da la. Purp, you have won a pattern to the value of £5 from wherever you fancy. Just send me a message and let me know, and I will get it sorted after the live, after I've heard the national anthem sung by Hunter. It can be from wherever you like, but obviously you either link me or you let me know what the pattern is and I will sort it for you. Miss Laurie says, I'm so glad you have that as a peek, because it gave me a good peek to offer too. Yeah, lots of people keep on taking away my ideas, but you know, it's a nice little thing. Sharon says, I think my favorite fruit is apples, which have to be crunchy, and Sharon fruit. I love Sharon fruit. I think Sharon eating herself, that's just wrong. I think Sharon fruit is probably my second favourite fruit, because it's hard to get physalis, and physalis is my favourite. But Sharon fruit, I do rather like a Parmesan. Perhaps says, thank you, Khadijah and Nightbot. See, she's liking Nightbot today. You see? You see? Sharon fruit is Parmesan. Parmesan fruit is the other name. Sharon's, it's kind of it's common name. I don't think Sharon would agree with it being a common name, but it's common name. So persimmon. Mel, bear with me. Let me do the thingy, if I can find the thingy. There it is. Miss Mel, and again, she's a member, so she gets double the entries, but she is now on the wheel a little bit more. So on the wheel so far, we have got Auntie, Christine, Mel, Purp, and Rita on the wheel. Da, 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 da. Thank you very, very much, Miss Mel. We are going to spin you peoples and get you dizzy next week. Thank you, thank you. Sharon says, it is a common name. Don't say that. The fruit is not common. It's very uncommon and unique. Laurie says, I acknowledge that I got the idea from you, because I do try to what? Cite my sources. I do try to cite my sources. I think Auntie's taken a lot of my ideas and run with them. A couple of other people have grabbed little bits. I'm fine with that. I have no issues. At the end of the day, we all get our ideas from somewhere. We have to get our ideas from somewhere. I don't know where half my ideas come from, but sometimes, on the very, very odd occasion, I think I've thought up a unique thing, and then later on down the line, I find someone else that does it, and I'm like, oh, darn it. But it does tend to be outside of the community. So there's a bonus. Like the idea with the member packs, that was from somebody outside of the yarn community. But I did ask them if they were okay with me doing that as well. And they were like, yeah, if you like. Thank you very much. I do like. So I did. Miss Laurie says there are a couple of ladies in this chat that might want to watch my Wednesday winners video. Yes, I've already congratulated Wriggles, and I've already notified Miss Sharon, and Miss Purp knows full well about all three. There is another lady who watches the replay here occasionally. She usually literally switches on as I switch off. Whether she'll see it or not, I don't know. But she's not a member, so I can't go and tell her, unfortunately. Sharon says that's because we are both unique. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You're both unique. Unique. Miss Sharon says, I will get to the video soon, Laurie. Rickles has already emailed. Okay, so Purp needs to email. Sharon needs to email. Toodly, toodly, toodly do. With the oodly, oodly, oodly boo. I refuse to do any more. I noticed I didn't. That's fine. Fine. With regard to, oh, I can say this here carefully, Laurie, with regard to the forward, I've even sorted out what type, so even that has been sorted very discreetly in a non-discreet, weird, discreet type of way, but I found out, so that was handy. But it shall be done. It shall be done. Miss Purp says I'm pattern searching. She got patterns on Ravelry. She got patterns here, there, everywhere. It's doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing, isn't it? That's what it is. Laurie says, yes, the autumn. I'm so happy about it. Me too. Me too. I mean, I know you're not happy with the fact that, well, that means there's going to be charges on it. But yeah. Yep. 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 It was overly obvious that was going to happen because, yeah, but no, but yeah. Yeah. Yep, all sorted. Oh, I want to know what you're sewing. I'm curious. Can you hear the sewing machine? I mean, it's going very slowly, but can you hear it? Oh yeah, me say, can you hear it? And he stops. Really? I need to find out what he's sewing. And I want him to sing the national anthem. On camera. That'd be a bit mean though, wouldn't it? If you guys don't know, we have been doing taste testing for him on the Instagram and the other YouTube channel. We're trying to divide it up between the two channels. But I did want to find out, actually. I was supposed to message Purp earlier and I completely forgot because I'm an idiot. Always. Purp, how do you eat piccalilli? What'd you do with it? Like I said, I've never tried it before, so it's going to be new to me. Louis says, perfect, Purp. I just sent an email saying you know and you're looking. Then you can have a little more time to choose if you need. See, she's won 2 patterns. 2 patterns. I wouldn't know where to go because I've got 2 pattern lists that I have, and if I want a pattern from somewhere, I'll be like, do I get that one or do I get that one? Ah, it's the thing. Sharon says, with ham in a sandwich. Well, that's a big no-no because, you know, Hunter's Muslim, so there ain't no pork in this house, and I don't eat pork anyway. So that's out. Ouch. But Miss Christine has dropped the weather for Spokane. Spokane. The weather for Spokane. Spokane. Spock. Spokane. Wrong spelling, I know. But still, give me a second. I'll just split me yarn again. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 28 centigrade. Oh, it's rather warm. The wind is blowing from the east-northeast at 5 miles per hour.
And the current humidity is 25. It is 25%. 25. Sharon is also pattern hunting. Laurie says, you did sell the last autumn set. Nope. I think I heard that you did. Nope. Originally, I had sold all 10, but one of the people had to drop out, unfortunately. So there's one set still available. And if it doesn't get sold, unfortunately, I can't do the winter set, which is going to be a bit of a... But, yeah. Sharon says cheese. Cheese and piccalilli? I could do cheese and piccalilli. I know Hunter definitely likes cheese. Right, no question there. How am I gonna okay, hang on a second. Give me a minute. I was just trying to be posh and stupid. I know. Scrolling down, Miss Laurie says, okay, hugs to Sharon. Enjoy your last day of vacation. Careful. Don't remind her of it. Miss Mel says 52 months. 52 months. Getting near 4.5 years now. Oh, you poor old thing. Purp says cheese and salad. Is that cheese and salad in a sandwich or a cheese salad with piccalilli on top kind of thing? I need to know how you guys eat it, because, you know, I'm going to be trying this thing too. Fern, 1:27 p.m. Central, and here it is 19:28. Soon be bedtime. Oh my gosh, I can't even go to bed until I've eaten something. Ugh. Oh, bless her. Miss Bean came and Hunter was snoring his little head off this morning. I was awake, couldn't get back to sleep properly. I was trying, but I was struggling to get back to sleep. And then Miss Bean comes in, sits her bum on Hunter, sticks her front paws on me and settles down and goes to sleep. Literally half and half between us, not between her. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet. It was so cute until Hunter moved his arm and then she jumped off. But she was on there for quite some time. I managed to keep Hunter still for as long as I could. I was awake, so it gave me something to do, as it were. Oh, I need a drink. Right, give me a second. Right, I'm up to there. Give me one moment. Un momento. S'il vous plaît. Merci. How are you?
Hello, Kitty. How are you? Hello. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I'm little busy.
You're a little bossy.
Busy. Sorry.
They know you're learning the national anthem. What have you got so far?
Huh?
What have you got so far? What have you learnt so far?
That's a surprise.
Well, you got 10 minutes. Does that mean you've learnt none of it?
Not a minute.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's all you've got. 10 minutes to learn it.
Not enough.
Well, you've had 4 days, 5 days. Not my fault you left it this late. Welcome in, Terry. Crafty Terry says hello, Khadijah. It's all in chat. Welcome in, Miss. And there's Miss Kitty Lane. She's a kitty. She's a kitty down the lane. She's a kitty. Welcome in, Miss. Howdy do. Oh, I wasn't even home yesterday when you were live, so I couldn't come and say hello. And I had 3% left on my phone by the time I got home. It was a bad day yesterday. A bad day. And the Beany's besties are going to find that out later on today, or whenever they watch the vlog, they'll find out, because it was a bad day. Square down, square down, square down. Purp says it's very chunky, so better on a salad. Okay, I can do a salad. I'm happy to do a salad. I'm doing a salad. I'm doing a salad, Sharon. I'm gonna do. I'll do a salad. Sharon says, was that when I was up as well? What? What am I missing? What was up where? I'm so lost. Bear with me. See, that one I can see. Okay. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Lethal. Kitty's saying hello to Lethal. She's lethal. Oh my gosh. Oh, Hunter got specials. Oh, I'm so screenshotting that. I am so screenshotting that. He will be so happy. I think there's a thing going on. I think there's a thing going on. I'm worried. I'm worried. Scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll it down. Scroll down, scroll down. Christine says, yes, you are a busy bee. He is a busy bee. Hello, Beanses. I invite Hunter. Purp says, why do kids never do homework until the last minute? Exactly. He's moaning. You want a treat, sis? Is that what you're in for? Is that what you're in for? It makes her sound like she's come to prison. And treats us. Oh, these are smelly. Okay, I need my hand back. Ah, the claw, 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 the please. Thank you. This girl is starving. She's got to take every crumb because, you know, she never knows when her next meal might be. Thank you. Another one. You're making holes in my fingers, girl. Don't eat my finger. You can have one more, okay? One more. And then you're done. All done? Don't eat my finger! You can lick it, don't eat it. Can I have my finger back now? Are we done? Are we done? Thank you very much. Thank you. Now they know you're alive. You can run away again now. You're going to run away? Can I get a kiss? No, we're going to run away. So there was that. Miss Sharon. No, yummy in a sandwich. I'll tell you what, how about we do half and half, okay? Half and half. I'll have a salad, cheese salad with piccalilli. He'll have a cheese sandwich with piccalilli, okay? And then we'll kind of have half and half each, all right? How's that? How's that? Sharon says early hours of the morning when Beany settles down on both of you. It was early in the morning. It was 3:40, 3:46 approximately. Mel says, that name has caused me so many problems. It really has. It really has. Kiss. For you, Khadijah. Too late, girl. I saw what you did with my hubby. I saw what you did. I saw with my eyes. Oh, Kitty. The dancing worked. Only for about 4 minutes, but it worked. It worked. Miss Lucy Queen Beany always wants treats. Always wants treats. Always. Lots of love for Miss Beany. She's chomping on her biscuits now. So when we go in there, they've all gone and she's like, I'm starving, I've got no food, you never feed me. Mel says, oh, she's vicious when treats are on the line. She's vicious. I have a little hole in my finger. But she tries to eat the finger, so it's not just lick the finger to get all the crumbs off. She's a very, 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 very vicious knid. Sharon says, yes, I was up having a latte and painkillers. Well, there's a nice combination for the middle of the morning. Latte and painkillers. Yeah, I wasn't up. I didn't want to move. I just wanted to sleep. I kind of got a lay in, but I don't know what time I eventually got off to sleep. I did fall asleep like well before midnight, but I woke up again very shortly after midnight, and I was awake for hours. When I eventually got back to sleep, I woke up again just before 9. So it wasn't great, but it would have been nicer if the sleeping time had been consecutive rather than sporadic, you know. Miss Mel, Miss Kitty doing the dancing. Yeah, a little bit more dancing would be wonderful if you could, please. I'd appreciate it. Although Purp's been making me very, very jealous this week. Very jealous. She is trying to make me so green. As much as she hates green, she wants to make me very green. And I'm not talking about green fingers. Sharon says, we comes first. Oh, heck yeah, you got to make room for a drinkies. But as soon as you move, when you wake up, the moment you move, it's like, oh, I need the loo. Do I go to the loo now, or can it wait until I actually properly wake up? I really need to go to the loo. I've got a cat stuck to me. I can't move anywhere. But I need the loo. I don't want to move. And then the cat moves and you're like, I don't want to move. I have to move. I've got to go to the loo. I need a piddle. Oh, the trials and tribulations of getting older. Yeah. It's one of those things. I was told nearly 20 years ago, as you get older, these things will happen. Well, thank you very much for letting me know. I really appreciate it. I do not think. Yeah. It wasn't on my, what would you like to be when you're older? I'd like to be someone who goes very frequently to the toilet every time I have a drink. Thank you very much. No. Anywho. Apart from the one advent calendar left thing, and the members live on the 2nd. I've told you about Smile Club. For those who have partaken, thank you very, very much. I'm sure there was something else that I was supposed to let you guys know. That's just weird. And that's in my eyeballs. What was the other thing that I was supposed to say to you? Should write these down, Khadijah. Yeah, I do, and then I lose the list because I'm like that. Oh, but that's the people it's going to aren't in here, so there's no good me saying that. I'll have to email them. Never mind then. There was something, but it'll have to be in an email. Lucy says, I got out of bed this morning and went to sit in my chair because my hip said, no laying down anymore. I remember that from my back. And Fridays are my day to sleep in. Oh dear. Oh dear. I know when my back was doing that quite a bit. I couldn't stand for too long. I couldn't sit for too long. I couldn't lay for too long. But moving was hurting. And it's, what do I do? It's like you've got to invite us dance. Yeah, it ain't fun getting older. It really ain't. But you've got to make the most of what you've got while you've got it. Because every single day, something else disappears. 1,000 or 2,000 brain cells go bye-bye. Skin cells disappear. A memory goes and you never know what it was. I mean, my memory disappears every single day. Don't know what happened, but Hunter's memory has gone weird. He's usually really, 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 really good with his memory. But I think I've been contagious because his memory is kind of, it's not as good as it was. And he's only been here a month. He's been here a month. A month and 10, 11, 12 days. Almost a month and a half. And my bad memory has rubbed off on him. Not good. Miss Mel says, I had broccoli. Broccoli. Quiche. Oh, no, don't do quiche. Broccoli? Yeah. Quiche? No. For breakfast, just had a what cream? Irish cream? Chocolate? And tasted them together. Ew, ew, ew. 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 Sharon says quiche for breakfast. Yeah, I mean, that's me with quiche full stop. But for breakfast, it's weird. But then that's like with Mr. Hunter. You know, he's used to kind of having rice for every single meal. Hot rice or fried noodles for breakfast or soggy rice for breakfast. And it's just like, why is weird? What are you doing? Weird. Christine says it's because he is using his brain for learning. He's got to push something out. This could be a good and logical reason, Christine. But then what's my excuse? Because I'm not learning. Like, what's the reason for my awful memory? Just your age, Khadijah. Just your age. Miss Sharon says, my breakfast is 2 cups of tea. Oh no. We had a plum and the kiwi this morning for breakfast. Tomorrow we've got yogurt. Yogurt and a piece of fruit. one thing that has stopped, I don't know when I stopped that. It's a recent-ish thing, but not that recent. But I don't have cereal anymore. I used to be an avid cereal person for breakfast, but not anymore. Now it's either fruit or a yogurt or toast. Marmite on toast. Yep, I like my Marmite. Shush. Shush. In fact, I haven't had a cup of tea for breakfast for a long, long time. Soraya, welcome in. DIY Creations. She says, hi, Lisa, and everyone in the chat with a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Welcome in, welcome in. Lucy says, I eat leftovers for breakfast. What is wrong with, oh my gosh. Sharon can't do breakfast. I know why. But, you know, tea is something, I guess. But she's not exactly a big woman, is she? You're supposed to have breakfast to start your metabolism for the day. Well, my metabolism goes, and goes back to sleep. Christine says, you've always been like this since I've known you. I've always been like what? The brain thing? The farty brain? I've been like that for a long time. Sharon says, I love Marmite, just not for breakfast. If I've got Marmite on toast, it'll either be for tea or breakfast, but it's more often than not breakfast rather than tea. I hope that made sense. For once it did in my head. Menopause is definitely adding a few pounds. Yeah, well, I'm so not looking forward to mine. I put on so much weight through menopause. So much weight. I don't want to do it again, but I can't get rid of it. I'm not eating anywhere near as much as when I was trying to be careful with what I'm eating, and I'm still not losing weight, which I'm gutted about. Absolutely gutted. And each time I get weighed, it's the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like, well, what more can I do? I could starve myself, but I don't think that's going to be a healthy option, really. Mel says, gonna run check on Schnook. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care, Miss Mel. Speak to you soon. What time is it? 10:02. Lucy, I got the email. I will let you know. No, can't do that. No, can't do that. Did I get? Yeah. I'm caught up. Good. Okay. Oh, let's put that back on because then we can see stuff. That's a bit better. Okay. So I think I've let you all know what's going on. I will do the Beany's Besties vlog this evening. I might be half asleep when I do it, but I'll do it. I also owe the Blue Ladybirds a vlog. I'm going to have to do one of those this weekend. And there will definitely be one for Hunter's channel before Sunday. I don't think he's going to be able to do it tomorrow because he's not going to have his phone tomorrow because I don't think he's learnt the national anthem yet. But he's listening to it and he's reading the lyrics while he's sewing on that machine. The bad thing is I'm not going to know if he's going to be right or wrong. I'm going to have to put it up on my phone. That's so bad. That's so bad. I don't know the national anthem off by heart. I know part of it. We're not, I think it's the Americans that, like, they have it ingrained into them in school. We don't. I would say we're not that patriotic. We're not really, but we are. We are, but we're not. Purp says, my weight loss has come to a standstill. Well, you knew it was going to at some point. Apparently, I haven't found this, but apparently the first lot of weight loss is pretty quick, pretty easy, apparently. and then it kind of goes, and it's like, what's going on? What happened? Why have I stopped? But you've got to keep at it, and it will very, very slowly keep going, but just not at the speed that it used to. But you'll be fine. You'll be good. Sharon says, I don't know it off by heart. No. I only know seven lines, which I think is one verse, and I don't know the rest of it. And out of that one verse, I think there's one line that's possibly incorrect in my head. Possible. Lucy says weight loss is possible. It really is. Apparently it really is, Lucy. I mean, I haven't completely noted it myself. I thought I saw it and I blinked and no, I was wrong. But it's a possibility. Sharon says best to do it slowly. Well, mine definitely hasn't been a big thing. Mine hasn't been diet. I don't do diet. I don't believe in them. I believe in lifestyle change, and that's what I've been doing. And I'm not as heavy as I was. I mean, at my heaviest, I was 112 kilos. And as of last month, I'm 104. But I have been down to 98 kilos. After the 112 kilos, I got down to 98 kilos and I went back up again. But at my lightest, I don't know it in kilos without looking, but at my lightest, I'm not talking about a toddler either, but like as an adult, my lightest, I was 76 kilos. I only knew it in stones. I didn't know kilos until I just looked. And I don't think I want to get down that far again, but if I can get down to 80 kilos, I would be much happier. Clothes would be much cheaper. Ho hum, ho hum, ho hum. Miss Lucy says, I can recite the first verse of the US national anthem, but not the other verses. So it's kind of like us, really, right? Kind of like us. We mainly do the first verse when we're doing the national anthem, and then we stop. But there's a few verses. It's just that nobody does them. Some odd people, I don't mean odd as in, oh, they're odd. I mean like the odd few people do know the entire lot. I'm not expecting him to know the entire lot. If he can do the first verse, I'll be blooming proud of him. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I can't say that word on here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But there was a happy birthday for Miss Deb. I think Deb has long gone. She's gone to enjoy her birthday. But welcome in. Scroll down, scroll down. There's Shatika giving in a little bit of yarn and some love. Welcome in, Shatika. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Oh, Terry, while you're in here, I did send the pictures. I didn't get a reply, but I sent the pictures with a little message. Never got a reply. Lucy says, I stepped on the scale yesterday and sadly I'm 107 kilos. Okay, so I was 108 in April. I was 108. And I'm supposedly 104 now, but I don't think I am. I think I'm closer to 107. So I'm about the same weight as you are. I think that's probably closer to reality, if I'm honest, for me. Kitty says, so when do we start this weight loss program? There ain't no weight loss program. It's called a lifestyle change, honey. Lifestyle change. Don't do diets because you're going to regret it. Don't do it. You change your lifestyle. You change your habits. You get into good habits. You get a good lifestyle. And you will lose it healthily and in the right way. She says, she's sat here like a giant frump. Christine says the national anthem is sung at all sports events. I like it, and I know it. I believe there are only 4 to 5 verses. See, there's the odd people that know them. Me, not so much. Terry says, yay, sending in pictures. 'Tis the season to be busy. Stay tuned. And, oh, Terry, you need to let your son know he needs to respond to comments. If he wants his channel to go further, he needs to pin a comment and at least reply to 1 comment for each video. He really does need to support himself a little bit. Wait a minute, let's go back there. I heard something. Was I listening to the wrong thing? Probably. No, I wasn't. I mean, what's going on with the odd hair stuck to her? But hang on. Miss Sharon has a little visitor. We have a Mina. Little Mina. She's like, what? What are you doing taking a picture of me for? Huh? What are you going to do with it? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, it's Mina. It's Mina. So cute. She's so cute. Miss Terry says, who wants to hear that Khadijah on weight loss? No, I ain't gonna be on weight loss. I'm trying. I'm actively trying. But there's nothing like major that's being done. I've just been changing my lifestyle for the past 3-4 years. Kitty says, I've been averaging about £1 a week. I'm down a total of 11 pounds now. I remember you saying. I'm so jelly. I mean, I don't know what 11 pounds is in kilos, but I know it's a lot. And I'm a little bit jelly. Terry says, I know, reply to comments. What? Top noticed. Wait, what? Top noticed? Tap noticed. Top noticed? Tap noticed. Sharon says, I'm not sure. What are you not sure about? Hang on, what happened? What am I missing out on? Oh my gosh. Let me put that back because I've got to get ready to wind this up. Sharon says, no, she's moaning because I'm not in bed. Oh, yours does that too? I didn't realise yours do that too. Beany does that to me. Beany does that to me. Lisa says the insurance chart tells me I should be 68 kilo. Wow. But my happy place is about 85 to 90. Look, there's an ideal for health and there's an ideal for you. If you can get to your happy ideal, bonus. Forget the health bit. Get to where you are happy, because happiness brings health. Terry says, cat show this weekend. 1 grand wants a kitty. 1 is allergic to. Ideas? Yeah, get a hairless one. Terry says, I lost 20 pounds since I quit work. Is it less stress? You're not nibbling as much, maybe? Less stress, maybe? Lack of money, maybe? Christine says, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you, Miss Christine. Back at ya. Kitty says 4.99 kilos. It's like $4.99. Just $4.99. Not 5. That'd be too much. $4.99. That's special just for you. I mean, that's pretty good though. It's pretty damn good. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going. Sharon says hairless cat. See? She said it too. She would, but she said it too. Terry says top the other me. Oh, yeah, I get confused with you. Your 20 million views. You got so many, girl. You got so many. Sharon says I'm not allowed a hairless one. I mean, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't have one anywhere near me, really. They're just, no, not my thing. Not my thing. Right, let's booger off. Next week, we are going to spin the super wheel. We are going to hopefully have between 1 and 2 winners. Next week, when we spin the wheel, I'm now going to go off and find out if Hunter knows any of the national anthem whatsoever. I better get it on my phone so I have it ready, because I need to know what it is. Oh, no, the phone needs to restart, so I can't do that one. I'll have to do it on this phone. Oh, gosh. Let's see how he gets on. Right, I just want one verse. I want one verse. One verse. To our wonderful German anthem. Okay. Got it. But the wrinkles. Yeah, the wrinkles. No. Lucy says have a great weekend all. Sharon says have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Everybody, please look after your mitts. Look after these wonderful handy hands. Get some cream on them. Get your cuticles sorted. Look after these so that you have the ability to stroke somebody's cheek and it be all nice and soft and lovely. And because you're using yarn so much, it dries out the skin, so get some moisture back in there. Let your skin have some wonderful moisture. We know what happens when there's not enough moisture on the ground. It all goes dry and horrible and dead. Don't do that to your hands. Look after them, please. And congratulations, Kitty, for the wedding blanket. I think you filmed it, or you took a photo at least. I hope we can see it. But everybody, have a good one. Tell somebody you love them and smile at somebody, even if it's yourself in the mirror. If it's a grimace, it will count, okay? Look in the mirror, smile, because you ain't ever going to look like this again, ever. Make the most of it while you can. Take care, have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you next week when we might be able to get 1 or 2 winners.